What's going on, everybody? My name is Jake and welcome back to more Pokemon Gaia. In the last episode, we made our way through the Nest Pine climb up towards Nest Pine Town, and it looks like there is a gym here that we need to take on. I know we have to go to some mountain that was directed to us by Herschel, but it looks like we need to maybe have a rival battle and then a gym battle first, and then we'll make our way towards that mountain. I can't even remember the name of it, if I'm being honest with you. So in today's episode, we're going to start with our rival battle with Coulter. Off screen, I went ahead and went back and did the all the trainers in the surrounding area on Nest Pine Climb. So, like, I'll show you an example here of a random encounter, obviously. Another Phanpy. I don't want you, Phanpy. I have nothing against you. You're a good Pokemon, but I don't want you for this playthrough. Yeah, I did all these trainer battles out this way, and in the surrounding area. Also on the team, I went ahead and pulled Zubat out of the Pokemon Center, and I caught a Spheal off camera, just because, you know, looks like we're going up against a flying type gym, so, you know, prospective team member, but also, you know, for an ice type matchup in case we need it. But I pulled Zubat out of the daycare. It's up to level 19 now, and I'm thinking I might use it for the team. There was a comment from, I believe, Rainer Winkler, one of my loyal viewers, so shout out to him, but was saying how, you know, Zubat would be a pretty good fit for the team, or more so as full evolution Crobat. And I had it in the daycare mainly just because Zubat's pretty hard to use early on, similar to Joltik in that it just learns pretty shit moves. But as you see here, in the daycare it learned Bite, Wing Attack, and Air Cutter, so, as well as Confuse Ray. If you don't know how moves work in the daycare, it just, you know, basically, so for example, if Zubat were to have learned a move at level 20, it replaces the bottom move and then everything shifts down. So, like, let's say, for example, it were to learn, like, Sludge Bomb or something. It would replace Air Cutter, Confuse Ray would get shifted down here, Wing Attack would replace Confuse Ray, Bite would replace Wing Attack, and then Sludge Bomb would be at the top. And I looked up Zubat's moveset in Gen 6 because it seems like that's what this game reflects. And it had these moves up to level 19. It evolves, I believe, at level 22, so I wanted to pull it out now in case I do end up deciding for sure to use it for the team. We have it after getting our second gym badge, and we can use it for the future. But I do think, you know, a Poison Flying type would fit with this team pretty well, so I wanted to pull it out of the party. Now that it actually has moves that are usable, we can maybe look to use it, and it also evolves pretty soon. And if we did want to get to a Crobat, we have to raise its happiness level to the max, which reminds me, I need to give the Soothe Bell to Zubat, so that increases the happiness. And yeah, so we can go from there. So, potential new team member for the team going forward. But anyway, with all that yapping out of the way, let's go ahead and talk to Coulter. You made it, Gaia. It's been a while, no? Well, the professor told me all about Apex Temple. On the way up, I fought in this gym and got the badge. Say, it's been a while since we last battled. What do you say? Are you up for it? Yes. Don't hold back, okay? So here we go, our second rival battle with Coulter. Those are shades in his hair. I was wondering what that was. Okay, he's got a level 20 Pokemon, so honestly, perfect time to have Zubat on the team now. We can go and switch into him. And, okay, he goes for Fake Out. So, I think the best course would go for Wing Attack. I know Air Cutter has, it's either a high critical hit ratio or it can make you flinch. But it's a little bit lower power and it's a special type move. So Wing Attack seems like the better option here. But yeah, if we were using this Zubat earlier, it would have been like, you know, the Joltik situation where it only had like Leech Life and stuff like that. And just not the easiest to use. I also caught a Meta type off camera for a prospective team member. It's a Fighting Psychic type from Gen 3. So a little interesting. It's not really a Pokemon I've ever used before, but I do like its Evolve form Medicham. It has a really good ability in Pure Power, which either doubles or like raises its base attack stat. So it doesn't have the best of attack or special attack for that matter. It does have good bulk. And again, it's a Pokemon that I've never really used, but kind of like, and it has a really unique typing with Fighting Psychic. So I have it on the team just because, you know, could be something that fits well. Let me know what you guys think. Really, the Spheal that I caught, more so just a backup option for this gym. I think there's better water types, like I said. I would prefer either a Horsey, because we have that Regal Stone to get it to potential Seadra. And I just think there's probably better water types in this game if it goes all the way up to Gen 6. There's other water types I prefer. Spheal, though, is a very cute Pokemon, so I'm definitely not opposed to having it on the team for the time being. And just for, again, potential type advantage coming up in the gym. But I don't think I'm actually going to use it for the team. However, Meditite and Zubat could definitely be potential new members. Alright, Swablu, one of our Pokemon Emerald team members. Swablu does not have the Dragon subtype quite yet, so we can go after it with Shockwave. As everyone on the team right now is getting a piece of the pie here in this rival battle. Thankfully, with Joltik's electric subtype, that's only doing neutral damage. And there we go. So Joltik's setting up to be the star player, but we could also get some good contribution from, you know, everyone else on the team. Okay, Monferno, honestly, I think our best chance here. Survive this. Okay, I was going to try to get down a Thunder Wave and then switch into Litleo, but I guess we'll just have to do that now. And I'm not even going to try any set... Oh! I completely forgot that Monferno was a fighting subtype, and Litleo, being normal subtype, is going to take super effective damage, so... Alright. We need to buy a turn here. So, sorry Spheal, but we're probably going to get Mach Punched, yeah. Okay, it survives. That was a critical hit. Let's use a turn here. I do have a lot more heals, so we can raise Litleo a little bit. And then we can switch into Zubat. Would probably be the best option. Yeah, the level's kind of definitely having an advantage over us at this point. I'd be interested to see what the gym levels are at. Okay, that was a critical, so we could probably survive another... God damn, my cats are going AWOL on each other. That's so funny. Alright. Let's go back to Litleo. Alright, this sets us up so that we'll at least survive a Mach Punch, or at least I think we will. Let's see if we can get lucky and maybe do enough damage or get a critical to take it out with Headbutt. Nope, not quite. Alright. I've done more switching around this battle than probably anyone before, but that's the benefit, I guess you could call it, of having 16 members at this point in the game. Grottle should survive one Ember. And there we go. And we just need to hit this tackle. Beautiful. So I probably honestly didn't need to use the Super Potion for Litleo. We probably could have been fine regardless, but just be on the safe side. But yeah, he had some good levels, although he did say he beat the gym, so I've got to control my anger. Okay, maybe my Pokemon aren't strong like yours because of this experience share. I guess you can find a better use for it. Okay, that's awesome. So I'm guessing the experience share, if this is a Gen 6, you know, mechanics game, it's obviously a Fire Red ROM hack, but is it a case where we just turn it on, or is it we give it to someone? Okay, honestly, I prefer this. I think the new form experience share is kind of cheap, so... I mean, like, it's not like game breaking by any means, but I don't know, it just makes it so much easier to raise your Pokemon, which I know, like, switch training and level grinding is annoying, so it's obviously more efficient to just have the experience share cover everyone, but, like, that's just part of the challenge, I think, you know? I don't know. Maybe I'm old school in that thinking. You guys let me know how you feel about it, but I honestly prefer the one where you just give it to one Pokemon and only that Pokemon gets a share of the experience. But anyway, let's go ahead and head in here. Welcome, champ. This gym is musical. That's right, you gotta listen to the Chateau sing. and then repeat it back to them. That will clear the branches in your way. Oh, and this is flying type gym. Good luck out there. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be listening to some sick music. Behold, the might and variety of the flying type. So let's see what the levels are like, because Coulter did say he beat the gym, but he had level 20 and low 20 Pokemon. Okay, the gym's more so where we're at right now, so we should be good. I mean, we've got 4 team members plus 2, you know, other party fillers right now that are all at that level, so we should be alright. Joltik should get a level up here, level 20. And this guy just has 2 Talos, so... And we outspeed it now that we're level 20, that's nice. We love getting one-hit KOs. Alright. Wilhelm, how was this possible? Alright. You clawed me down. I think I'll avoid using the experience share for now. I thought about maybe giving it to Litleo because I feel like she will be the second most valuable team member here, but we can just carry on without it for now. Okay, so it looks like we can just choose a direction to go, although there's another trainer over here. Is this a bug type guy? He probably has Butterfree, would be my guess. Strongest flying type Pokemon are also bug type now, so he's probably gonna have Butterfree and, you know, Beedrill and or Ledian. I stand corrected. Okay, that's honestly better because Ledian's not very good. But it does have Comet Punch, which I don't know what type that is. It's clearly not fighting type because it would do super effective damage. Jeez, okay. Now it has Mach Punch. Okay, it's not going to do Stab, so yeah, I didn't figure it'd do a whole lot. I'm going to keep Litleo out here and thug it out, because I'd like to give her all the experience here. Can we get a burn or a... Right on cue. I feel like that's been multiple times in this playthrough that's happened. Of course, right when I go for a physical type move, he uses Reflect. Alright, we should have been going for a Headbutt the whole time, honestly. I know Headbutt's a lot more powerful move than Ember, but I think Litleo has... Let's see, does it have higher physical or special attack? It has higher special, so yeah, I don't know. Alright, so I guess we have to listen to this and... Okay. Hold up, play that again. Okay. One more time, sorry. Right, left, middle, left, right, middle. Right, left, middle, left, right, middle. Okay. Alright, so we got... This one looks like a regular trainer. Let's just use a normal potion, and we'll keep Litleo out front. Hey dude, I am not a dude, I am a little lady. Unless you're talking to me personally, the guy playing this, then yes, you're correct. Fletchender, okay. Alright, yeah, so it seems like level 19 is where they're at. Okay, that was critical. I thought if that was going to be the base damage, I'd be like, god damn, that's good. Like I said, Litleo really... Another critical. Litleo really grew on me. It's... Again, I know not everybody saw the full glazed LP, but it's very similar to Zorua in that game, and that... I wasn't sure about using it at the start, but then it just kept being good in battle once it got good moves, and I was like, I gotta use this thing. Alright, unfortunately we don't outspeed it, so we won't be able to get a flinch effect, but even still, like, the base damage is doing good. And it raises special defense, which doesn't really matter in this situation. Goes for another charge. Alright, come on, come on, come on. There we go, another critical. So, can we get a level up here so I can switch Joltik back out front? Very nice. Look at you go, Litleo. That rhymed. Okay. And it's fucking dead end. Okay. Well, you guys know me. I like to clear the gym trainers anyway, so I'm not really too mad at that. I would have gone back and done it anyway. Alright. Left, middle, right, middle, right. Left, middle, right, middle, right. Okay, let's go ahead and switch. I already did that. Just in case we need to use her. Let's heal up Litleo. Fortunately, our starter Grottle's kind of useless in this gym. Thought I was going to be the leader, didn't you? Maybe. Last Jane, she's got a Swablu as well, just like... Didn't Coulter have one of these? I know we just fought him like 5 minutes ago, but I already forgot. Alright, hopefully there's one more gym trainer battle after this, because if we can get Joltik another level, that would be superb. And if we just... One trainer with multiple Pokemon should do the trick. Oh, okay, so... 2 dead ends, and then this has got to be the right one. Right, left, right, middle, right, left, right, middle. Okay. Right, left, right, middle, right, left, right, middle. Honestly, if I didn't say the directions, I would forget it. Okay, so it looks like I'm the hot dude who protects Aria from danger. Oh, you fucking simp, you're probably in the friend zone. Pussy! No, I'm just kidding. Yes, you have 2 Pokemon, though. That's what I asked for. Alright, this Murkrow outspeeds us, and that did 20 damage, so should be good to survive another. 1-hit KO on the Shockwave. How much experience is this going to give us? Okay. So it is important... Okay, I feel like Togetic would give us enough. So we're going to do our trusty combo here. And at least get... It's set up. Okay, he's going for Roost. That was pretty stupid. Let's just see what Shockwave does first. I know Togetic's pretty bulky. Okay, well, Shockwave was... Or, sorry, Thunderwave was a complete waste of a move because we can just 2-shot it anyway. And I'm guessing Togetic will give us a pretty damn good amount of experience. Alright. Beautiful. Peter. Impossible. Alright. Let's go ahead and heal up, and I think it's best to just keep Joltik out front. We can go right at the gym leader, or... I could maybe lead with Litleo, because usually they start with their most, their weakest Pokemon. I could maybe start with Litleo. If we're not in danger, we could set up a workup. Let's do that. Why not? My name is Aria. I have soared high and swooped low with my flying-type Pokemon. Will this battle be a peak, or will you fall? What tune do you play to? It's time to find out. Alright, here we go. Our second gym battle here in the Orptus region against the flying-type user Aria. He's going to lead with Vullaby, which is a Gen 5 Pokemon. I don't know how good Vullaby's stats are, to be honest with you, but we outspeed it with Workup. So, again, my strategy here is thinking, like, since they usually start with their weakest Pokemon, maybe we could set up one Workup and then go from there. Unfortunately, that's probably going to make us slower. And now she's trying to set up on us. But this should do a good amount of damage. Yeah, halfway. So Okay, Aerial Ace. That was a critical. That sucks that we got a crit, but it's good to know that we stand up decently well. Gligar. Okay, so that... that makes things really interesting. Because I won't be able to use Electric-type moves on it, because it has a Ground type, so... I'm going to switch here. Let's just buy a turn with Meta-type. Alright, we'll use a heal here for Litleo. Goes for knockoff. Meta-type is standing up pretty well. I guess go for confusion. Okay, well, I mean, you kind of got a glimpse of Meta-type's bulk there. Like, it stood up decently well there. I'm actually going to go for Grottle because since it has a ground subtype, I know it probably has a flying type move, I get that, but Razor Leaf will do neutral damage. It goes for Fury Cutter, which... Are you kidding me? Why miss right there? Okay, it doesn't... come on, Grottle. Cannot miss there. There we go. Okay, so Grottle takes out a Pokemon, which I wasn't really expecting. You get a level up, but I'm just going to keep him out here to eat whatever her ace Pokemon throws at us. A Chateau is pretty fitting because that was kind of the theme of the gym. Chatter. Okay, apparently that is a flying type move. I don't know how, but sure. Okay, let's go to Joltik, get a T-Wave down here. So it's probably gonna outspeed us. Oh, really? That move causes confusion? Come on, Joltik. Yes! Way to not frickin' Thunder Wave yourself. Alright. Get out here, Spheal. This is why we got a team of 6. I know it's kind of a cheap strategy, but... you know what? Let's just attack it with Spheal, why not? Okay, Ice Ball's a... Oh, does it increase in damage after every turn? Oh, dang it. I honestly was... I know it's good that one of our actual team members will get the experience, but I was kind of hoping Spheal would survive it. But let's just go for Shockwave. I feel like this should do enough. And it does. Very nice. 709 experience for Joltik, and we have defeated leader Aria. Simply stunning. This battle was truly breathtaking, Gaia. It is my honor to bestow upon you the official Pokemon League Plume Badge. Plume Badge from Aria. And pretty much all of our, our core 3 team members, obviously we're adding Zubat to the mix here shortly, but, they all contributed. They all each took out a Pokemon, so that was nice. With the Plume Badge, your Pokemon will be imbued with the power of the sky. And we get $2,300. So that you're battling prowess here, take this personal gift with you. Team 19, is that Aerial Ace? Please tell me it's Aerial Ace. It's Roost! You... I don't like that. Why didn't you give me Aerial Ace? That would have been such a better gift. Whatever. What do you got to say, buddy? Nice going, champ. That Plume Badge, it looks real good on you, kid. Creep! Alright, we don't get our little name engraved. Lame. Okay. Well... Can't go anywhere else because... Or we can't go on that water because we don't have surf yet. Oh, I have a nugget to sell. So let me do that, and we'll stock on some items and then end things off. Alright. Definitely some more super potions since most of our Pokemon are in that health range. 1 revive, I guess. Wouldn't hurt to get a couple extra status healers. And we're down to 78 bucks. Alright. So, let's heal up real quick and then end this off. So I guess our next move will be leaving Nespine Town on the way to Apex Temple. I kept forgetting what the place we were going to was actually called. Thank you, and so, now I need to decide, should we box? Nah, let's just keep the team. I was going to say, like, should we box, Spheal or something? That was one of our, buffer Pokemon, if you will. But we can just keep him in the party for now. I mean, if we get a Pokemon that we actually want to use, worst case, it'll just get sent to the PC. So, anyway, that'll do it for this part. Hope you guys enjoy. We now have 2 gym badges. Let's take a quick look, as it's a nice little feather. So, yeah, 2 gym badges down. So, yeah, I hope you guys like this episode. In the next part, we'll be making our way more towards Apex Temple following Colta. Alright, so I will see you guys then. Goodbye.